question 13. 3 years ago, Ben was half Liam's age. In 5 years' time, Ben will be 2/3 of Liam's age. Complete the table below and find out how old Ben and Liam are now. So it's important that we understand how to work through a question like this. So I've just copied the table in. They've told us that 3 years ago, Ben was X years old. Now we know that Ben was half Liam's age. So if Ben was half Liam's age, that would suggest that Liam was 2x. Now, in the present time, which is 3 years, 3 years on, so Liam would be 2x plus 3, Ben would be x plus 3, and then 5 years ago, so that would be, so at 3 years ago he was x, so add another to 3 years to get to now, plus another 5, which is plus 8. And then Liam would be 2x plus 8 years old. So now let's use our other piece of information they've told us. So in 5 years, Ben will be 2/3 of Liam's age. So we know that Ben, according to this table, will be x plus 8 in 5 years' time. But we also know that he's going to be 2/3 of Liam's age, which is 2x plus 8. Now it's just a matter of expanding our brackets and collecting like terms. So if I multiply both sides by 3, 3 by x plus 8 is equal to 2 by 2x plus 8. Expand these brackets. 3x plus 24 equal to 4x plus 16. Then if I am to simplify, so if I subtract 3x's from both sides, I'll be left with x here. Then if I subtract 16 from both sides, x will be equal to 8. Now I'm not done, because now I need to state how old Ben and Liam are. So if 3 years ago Ben was x years old, he's now x plus 3. So therefore Ben is 11 years old, and Liam is going to be 2x plus 3, so x is 8, so that's going to be 16 plus 3, which is 19. And Liam is 19 years old. Okay, and then the other question that people asked me to go through was 14. So Ruby is 1/3 of Zanny's age. In 4 years' time, Ruby will be half of Zanny's age, decreased by 2. How old will the girls be in 4 years' time? So don't let the question overwhelm you. Just use the information that they've given you to try and solve the problem. So I'm going to use a table to assist. It just helps us put everything out clearly. So we've got Ruby, we have Zanny, we've got now, and we've got 4 years' time. Alright, so Ruby is 1/3 of Zanny's age. In 4 years' time, the Ruby would be, how old is she? Alright, so let's let Ruby's age, so let Ruby's current age be represented by x. So Ruby's currently x years old. Now Ruby is 1/3 of Zanny's age. So if Ruby was x, that means that Zanny has to be 3x, because Ruby's 1/3 of Zanny's age. Then in 4 years' time, So in 4 years, Ruby would be x plus 4, and Zanny would be 3x plus 4. So I know that in 4 years' time, Ruby is going to be x plus 4, but I know something else. I also know that in 4 years' time, Ruby will be half of Zanny's age decreased by 2. So she'll be half of this age decreased by 2. So 3x plus 4, so half of that minus 2. And we know that these two are going to be equal to each other, so therefore we just need to solve for x, and then we can work out their ages. So let's get a common denominator of 2. So I could write this as that, and that is going to stay as is, and then I could write that as 4 over 2. Now that we have the same denominators, we can equate the numerators. So 2 by x plus 4 is going to be equal to 3x plus 4 minus 4. Well, those are going to go away. Here we've got 2x plus 8 is equal to 3x. If I subtract 2x from both sides, I'd be left with x here. No x is there. And then therefore x is equal to 8. So if x is equal to 8, then how old will the girls be in 4 years' time? So answer the question. Therefore, in 4 years, Ruby will be 8 plus 4 is 12, and Zanny will be 3 times 8 is 24, plus 4 is 28.